Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
Buenas noches. Soy Daniel Pineda.
And my name's Adele Quo.
Buenas noches. We
Buenas
need to do
noches.
that in your native.
I don't have a native, just English, I guess.
Just English.
Yes.
Okay, that'll work for us.
Unilingual.
Here we go to another show somewhere around the 23rd, 24th of July. Boy, 2014 is racing by. We have News and Community Bulletin Board, and Adele is here with
It's Easy Being Green.
With their mascot.
Green.
That's right.
Easy Being Green. Nort Beckerman in his Brain Healthy Minute. Rich Masabny, News for Seniors. And then Rich doing double duty again tonight. He's a busy guy.
Busy.
And talking
Super
with
busy.
Miss Amy Sue, who is hopefully not stuck in traffic. That's our show. But before we begin, a social media reminder here from my partner.
Well, Craig, you can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's www.youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1. And also on our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News.
You bet. We're out there, social media, taking over the world. Here we go. Thanks, Daniel. All right, first of our news items. Arlington County will hold public hearings in September to consider the adoption of the updated master plans for the water distribution system and for stormwater handling. These master plans contain guidance on needed policy and infrastructure improvements to support Arlington's growth and development through 2040. On July 19, the board voted 5-0 to advertise the public hearings. To learn more, you can visit the county's website and search Stormwater Plan or Water Distribution System Master Plan. You can also read information about the July 19 County Board meeting on their website at www.arlingtonva.us. Daniel.
Well, Craig, on Saturday, that's July the 19th, the county board voted unanimously to require permits for pub crawls. Pub crawl organizers are now required to get a permit to pay for any county services the event uses. These services may include police, fire, and emergency services. Officials say that since 2012, there's been a significant increase in the number of pub crawls and the number of people attending them. The county manager will develop the details for managing the pub crawls. Some Arlington residents have become increasingly vocal with complaints about pub crawls in the wake of problems caused by the pub crawlers, such as drunken incidents and noise.
All right, Daniel, our next item, some police information now. A 10-year-old Arlington girl was allegedly assaulted by a county probation officer. 40-year-old Arlington County probation officer Marco Antonio Silva was charged with aggravated sexual battery on July 9th. The attack reportedly occurred at a residence in the 3500 block of Forestdale Avenue in Woodbridge on July 7th. Silva lives in Woodbridge. The victim is known as an acquaintance. Silva is on administrative leave without pay and being held in jail without bond. Daniel.
Well, Craig, the Arlington School Board unanimously elected James Lander as chair for the 2014-15 school year. Lander was elected at the board's annual organizational meeting on July the 1st. His term began this month and expires in June of 2015. His predecessor is Abby Raphael, who will remain a school board member. Dr. Emma Violin Sanchez was unanimously elected as vice chair, which was James Lander's previous role.
And some information, here we go, some information now from school awards here in Arlington. This month, the Virginia High School League, the VHSL, awarded WNL, Washington Lee High School, the 2014 Claudia Dodson VHSL Scholarship, Ethics, and Integrity Award. Washington Lee is one of 45 Virginia high schools recognized for the award this year. The award acknowledges VHSL member schools that prioritize sportsmanship. The award used to be called the Wachovia Sportsmanship Award. However, it was renamed in 2007 to honor the memory of Claudia Dodson, a VHSL assistant director from 1971 to 2002. Ms. Dodson passed away in 2007. Daniel.
Well, D.C. landmark eatery Ben's Chili Bowl is expanding into Arlington with a branch at Reagan National Airport. The original store is on U Street, but it has a growing number of branches, including one on Wilson Boulevard. On Wednesday, July the 23rd, there was an opening ceremony and ribbon cutting with performances by the Chuck Brown Band and giveaways to diners. The new Benz is part of a larger redevelopment of the airport shopping and dining experiences that includes Lidl Seafoods, Brooks Brothers, Pink Berry, and other shops.
Brooks Brothers and Pinkberry. Wow, moving on up.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back with our CBB Community Bulletin Board file right after we hear from Adele Quo and
It's easy being green.
Here's Adele.
Hey, thanks, guys. And today, with my new mascot friend here, it's not easy being green. Yes,
Changing
today
tactics.
a new upside down
Here's
episode.
mascot.
And it's not easy being green with the listeria hysteria. The truth is, nothing we eat is 100% safe. There's hidden dangers in organic food. So don't be lulled into a false sense of security. Studies say that buying organic does not protect against contaminated produce and meats, nor does it lower your risk for such things. Both organic and conventional foods seem to have a similar risk of contamination with bacteria. Although this runs counter to my living green mantra to live a smaller carbon footprint lifestyle, the recent nationwide voluntary recall of our beloved Summerstone fruits by well-known major retailers such as Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Wegmans, and others prompts buying fears from our national chains. So since it's prime time for peaches, plums, nectarines, and pluots, will people switch to buying organic foods or buying foods from our farmers markets to satisfy their appetites and to avoid these food-borne illnesses? The farm is where contamination starts. Back on the farm, bugs are transferring from animals to plants, and they're cycling back and forth, animals to plants. Efforts have to be focused on the farm. Since organic foods are grown without man-made pesticides or heavy reliance on antibiotics and growth hormones to boost the yields, organic farmers do use natural-based fertilizers like manure and compost and raise livestock in less confined spaces. So while this may result in healthier and more nutritious product, even organic or local produce can make you sick. So in fact, small producers are more likely to be exempt from some food safety audits. Therefore, buying organic or local does not protect you against food-borne illnesses. The bottom line is that both organic and conventional foods can become accidentally contaminated with bacteria. Consumers, you need to take steps in your own homes to prevent food-borne illnesses, such as proper washing and handling of food, keep your kitchen clean and safe, and follow recommended cooking guidelines and store foods safely, because it's not always easy being green when buying our organic foods or local foods.
Wash your fruits and vegetables.
Just do all the right things.
Do the right
Come on,
things.
consumers,
You know,
right?
keep your kitchen clean.
No, it's not that easy being
It's
green
not
if you do
always.
it right. Okay, we're going to start a naming contest
That's
for
right.
Mr. EBG over there.
That's
Okay.
right.
So send in your entries.
NEGB.
NEGB. Absolutely. Good stuff. Thanks,
Thanks.
Adele.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Okay, as promised now, here's our CBB Community Bulletin Board file. Arlington Independent Media, AIM, needs volunteers for its 38th annual Arlington County Fair. They'll have a booth to highlight what AIM is all about, which is providing the best in public access to all of Arlington. Volunteers are needed to maintain the display, answer their questions from fairgoers, talk about AIM's workshops and programs, and relate your own media experience. If you're certified in field production at AIM, then you can help record footage and interview fair vendors, attendees, entertainers, and email either, to do this, you can email either Melissa Snowden or Elaine Coates to sign up as a volunteer, or you can give them a call, 703-524-2388, 524-2388. And there's also a sign-up sheet out here in the lobby at the reception desk, so stop in and volunteer at AIM for the Arlington County Fair. Daniel.
Definitely. It's such a fun event.
That is. That's a great one. Daniel.
Well, the Enterprise Development Group, also called EDG, will hold its annual charity golf classic in September, but the event can't operate without volunteers. Get involved in the EDG second annual charity golf classic tournament and silent auction on Friday, that's September the 12th, 2014, at Laurel Hill Golf Club, which is located in Lorton, Virginia. The proceeds of the tournament go directly to a scholarship fund for students who will attend classes held by EDG in partnership with Nova Community College. Call 703-685-0510, extension 273 for details.
All right, Daniel. Next on our CBB file here. Well, if you have a few hours a week to spare during the school year, here's something you can do to make a difference in the lives of Arlington youth. Then Greenbrier Learning Center is looking for you. Their after-school program, Learning Rocks, ROCKS, needs volunteers to assist 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders with homework, reading, supervising educational activities, and other tasks to support their after-school activities. You can visit Greenbrier Learning, all one word there, .org, to learn more and to sign up to volunteer. Daniel.
Well, the American Red Cross of the Greater Chesapeake and Potomac Blood Services region also needs support. If you like volunteering in a social atmosphere and meeting friendly people whose goal is to save lives, then you may want to help staff the Red Cross's blood drives. Duties include welcoming donors, serving beverages and light snacks, and thanking them for their donations. Call 800-272-0094 extension 1 or visit www.redcrossblood.org/GCP to learn more.
All right, Daniel, and another one from our CBB file. Well, if you're interested in meeting people from other cultures, this one may be for you. Arlington is home to many people from all over the world. So come needing to improve their English language skills. You can help your new neighbors serve as a conversation partner for non-native English speakers. Arlington Public Library's Columbia Pike branch, I'll get that out in a minute, holds regularly scheduled English conversation group meetings. The group meets on Saturday mornings. It's a 6-month commitment is requested for this opportunity. For more information, give them a call. Here's their number, 703-228-7688. Daniel.
Well, now, Craig, we go right to Rich and his reviews. Hey, Rich, how are you?
Thank you, boys. Fine. Thank you. Encore Stage and Studio is a theater of youngsters. Its current production, Once Upon a Mattress, at Thomas Jefferson Community Theater. This is a musical adaptation of The Princess and the Pea. Queen Agravain, played by Megan Mack, and she does a heck of a good job, decrees that no one in the kingdom can marry until her precious son, Prince Dauntless, played by Sean Kelly, is married. The queen rules out a dozen girls. Then Princess Winifred, played by Carla Astulio, literally swims onto the scene. She's not exactly the queen's choice, but there's a large cast plus a few adults. It's a really good show. Once Upon a Mattress runs on weekends through July 27. Take the kids to see any encore show. You'll enjoy it too. For information and tickets, call 703-548-1154 or check the website www.encorestage.org. Carol Burnett is in this show on Broadway. A very young and talented director, Amanda Coffin, at Aldersgate Church Community Theater, has taken on Shakespeare's The Tempest and is treating the production with a minimal cast, props, and costumes. And it seems to work. It's also a shortened version, which frankly was okay. The Tempest starts off with an exiled Duke, Prospero, played by Travis Downing, and his daughter Miranda, played by Emily Wilson, waiting for the survivors of a shipwreck to land on the island. Prospero's special powers and spiritual angle, played by Ariel, who's Mackenzie Rivers, have caused this ship to crash. Anyway, they do a good job for Shakespeare's show, The Tempest. It's at the Aldersgate Church Community Theater out. It's near Mount Vernon. It's 1301 Collingwood Road off the George Washington Parkway. For information and tickets, go online to actonline.org. There's a great show. How many of you young folks remember Danny Kaye? I know this guy remembers Danny Kaye.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there
Swing
you
and
go.
sway with
Right,
Danny
right.
Kaye.
Well, I'll tell you. Danny Kaye is alive and kicking at the American Century Theater there at Gunston.
Danny Kaye.
That's right. There's a great actor called Brian Childers, who I've seen before. He is wonderful. He's Danny Kaye. He has an evening with Danny Kaye, and at the American Century Theater at Gunston. The phone number there is 703-998-4555, or check out the www.americancentury.org. And I'll tell you, this is something you want to see. This guy is amazing. I mean, you remember how Danny Kaye would talk so fast sometimes, blah, 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 that kind of thing? You remember him?
No, I don't.
No, I was going to say, how could you?
Rapid fire
That's right.
style, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Great.
that's it for me. See you next week. Thank you.
Okay, good stuff.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Rich.
yep.
Well, we'll get through this thing here sooner or later. We'll be back with our News for Seniors file right after we hear from Nort Beckerman and his Brain Healthy Minute. Thanks, Bill. Here's Nort.
The car?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. A popular topic of discussion in neuroscience is the difference between the brain and the mind. Yet the difference should be obvious. The brain is a physical structure that processes, transfers, and retains information. The mind is the product of the brain and establishes meaning, importance, priority, and action for the information received. Based on that, the internal structure of the brain is reorganized to reflect what we do and don't do, and what we can and can't do. Retained information is kept in memory on what I like to refer to as a big information quilt, with the information organized by importance. The information having the highest priority of action is at the center of the quilt. Then there is the conscious and subconscious minds. The conscious mind is the collector of the information, using the brain's sensors, vision, hearing, smell, taste, and touch, and feel. The conscious mind doesn't function when you're sleeping. The subconscious mind is always working, interpreting, analyzing, relating, sorting, determining, and providing directions that can be carried out by the conscious mind. I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. I'll see you next time for a Brain Healthy Moment.
Jake Daniels. All right, we're back, and thanks, Nort, and his Brain Healthy Minute. Don't forget, it's never too late to train your brain. Here we go now, as promised, our News for Seniors file. Financial advisor Roshan Lungani is conducting 2 workshops to help seniors figure out what to do when they retire, what they can afford, how to make it happen. The workshop is at Walter Reed Senior Center, and it's coming up Tuesday, July 29, 6:30 in the PM. To register and for more information, give them a call in the PM, 703-228-0955. The workshop at Lee Senior Center will take place on Thursday, July 31st. To register, call 703-228-0555. Daniel.
Well, correct. Walter Reed Senior Center is the home of the Tom Cunningham Orchestra. The 17-piece band opens their rehearsals once a month for seniors to enjoy their big band music free of charge. The next open rehearsal is on Monday. That's August the 4th at 8 p.m. For more information, call Walter Reed at 703-228-0955. Craig.
All right, and well, if you get a little tongue-tied, like your humble co-host here tonight, your anchor, if you get a little tongue-tied, when you go to the doctor and aren't sure what to ask for and something happens, you get a new diagnosis, a new medication, you need medical advice. Here's a questions list. The Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality has compiled a suggested list of questions so you can take more active role to improve your health care or that of a family member. To discuss this list, join Senior Adult Specialist Nancy Connors Friday, August 1st, oh my goodness, at 1:30 in the afternoon at Aurora Hills Senior Center. For more information and to sign up for this FREE free program, maybe I should slow down, call Aurora Hills at 703-228-5722. Daniel.
Well, Greg, registration is moving right along for the 2014 Northern Virginia Senior Olympics, which will be held on September the 13th through the 24th. Judy Masomny from the Arlington's Office of Senior Adult Programs and co-coordinator of Senior Olympics says she is hoping for a strong turnout from Arlington this year. There are over 50 events with something for everyone. Check the website at www.nvso.us for a complete list and a daily event schedule. The registration fee is $12, which covers multiple events. You can register online or call Judy for a registration form at 703-228-4721. And as always, Craig, we want to thank Judy Masomny for her hard work and dedication.
Thanks,
Thank you
Judy.
so much, Judy.
We appreciate it. Okay, as promised now, to wrap things up here in grand style, Christmas in July. What? How am I not surprised? Christmas in July with Miss Amy Sue. Here you go, kiddo. You're on.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Amy Sue. I'm sorry, Craig. She can't be here tonight.
Sorry.
I gave her a little vacation. It's me, Mrs. Claus. I came down all the way from the North Pole. It's me and none other than that handsome Rich Masomny. Thank you, Judy, for letting me borrow him.
What do you get me for Christmas?
Well, Rich, have you been good? Now you gotta put on your little elf hat.
Okay.
And look at, oh, you look cold.
I need a shawl. I need a shawl.
You do.
A man my age.
You look cold.
That's right,
Yes,
that's right.
you look cold, honey.
Anybody have some hot tea?
Well, I tell you what I brought you. I found this. We're working on these at the North Pole. If you can't reach your little honey bunny, looky there. Oh, you can give your honey bunny a little sugar. Looky there. Reach all the way to Craig.
Give me a kiss.
No.
There you go. Give each other little smoochy, smoochy. Come on. It's Christmas in July. Everybody love
Smells
each
good,
other. Oh, of course it smells good. Now, you know, it's been just...
Can we do that again?
Oh, come on.
Once is enough.
Now, you know, it's been so hot.
Yes.
It's been so hot. Well, I thought that we'd make some snow. Are you boys up for making some snow?
Yes.
You'd like to make
Yes.
some snow?
We must do it tonight.
Yes, you must make. Yes, we must
Let's
do
go.
it tonight. Now you might be saying, "How are we going to make it snow right here in the studio?" And this is something that you can do right there at home, boys and girls. But ask your moms and dads before you go raiding their medicine cabinets. All right, all right. That's very, very important. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're each going to take a cookie sheet. This is very simple. And, well, I brought plastic gloves just in case, you know, you want to be neat.
Oh.
And it's so simple, you're just going to take some shaving cream.
Gloves.
Now, you're going to want the kind that is extra thick and it's regular, and it is the kind that looks like snow. If it is blue or
We need two of 'em?
mentholated, that is not the kind that you want. Basically, go to the dollar
working.
store, get the really cheap kind. That's the best kind to get, boys and girls. Yes. And it's even red for our Christmas in
Hey,
July
this is good.
segment.
This is good.
There we go. And just shake it up. There you go. Oh, there you go. Pass it on just like you did in preschool. Okay.
Now
Now
what?
you're going to spray it all over your pan.
Can't take this off.
How much do you
there
need
go.
on there?
Just keep going. Keep going.
I'm gonna have to put this on my head.
Keep going. Keep going. Oh, come on, Rich.
I can't get it off.
I have
Oh,
a
well, all
bad,
right. There, he
I have a
needed some
bad
help from
feeling
Mrs.
about
Claus. Mrs.
That's
Claus
right.
been working out.
I
All
have a
right.
bad feeling about this already.
All
This
right.
is not gonna end well. at
Come
all.
on. Come on
We
now,
still
Rich.
gotta do the clothes, you know.
All right. Then, what you gonna do is you can get out some.
This is kinda
what you
fun.
got- Oh, look at that. You're gonna get
I
out
could
some.
shave with this stuff for the next
Yes,
year.
you can get out
You know?
your minivan.
All right, where do you put the minivan?
You're gonna drive it through the snow.
Drive it through the snow? Okay.
Look at that.
Stuck.
Now,
Smells
Rich,
pretty good.
Yeah.
since I figured you would like a Barbie doll,
darn
woo,
right.
trying
Look at
to
that
control
minivan. Is this
yourself
thing
there.
four-wheel drive?
You're gonna take Barbie
Yeah.
and you're gonna walk her through the snow.
It doesn't look. It's
Oh,
not looking
okay.
good here for the minivan.
Oh, it's crashed. Yeah, look,
turn it this
Santa's
way.
gonna say,
He's just coming out of this.
"Woo,
How's
Barbie,
that?
Oh.
you look sexy." And I'm gonna say, control yourself there, Santa. Put your eyes back in your head.
You know, it's getting me hot, you know?
I know, see, you like this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
And it
then
smells good. What's up
you
here?
can add a
It
car.
does smell good.
And Craig, you can take another car and drive it through. Now, if you wanted to, they say, now my producer, because I guess I'm old, I'm Mrs. Claus, he
Cornstarch.
said, keep it simple, Mrs. Claus. They said if you wanted to add cornstarch to your shaving cream, boys and girls, again, get your mother's and your father's permission. If you add cornstarch,
Yeah.
you can make snowballs.
Does it make it edible?
Oh.
Don't eat it, even if it
Don't
looks
eat the
like
snow,
you could eat it.
Especially the yellow snow.
But
Oh,
what's the
never mind.
difference, boys
This
and
is a
girls?
family
Here's
show.
a dirty joke for you.
One
What's
minute.
the difference between snowmen and snowwomen? Snowballs!
Snowball, snowball.
Oh, that just tickles me every time I tell it. Woo, I try to keep it clean, but I just
Wait
can't.
till I tell Santa Claus what you just said.
Well, Merry Christmas. I will see you in December.
Like it.
Did that cool you guys off any?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Woo!
This is great.
Well, oh, and jingle my bells.
All right, absolutely. Anything else to add?
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Oh, there you
Merry
go.
Christmas.
See you in December.